we're going to go for a really big swing right now. Commit the crime. We will add that to our hand, definitely. What's going on, YouTube? Keely's here, and today we're going to be playing a Grixis Legends deck that I put together. With this one, Marchesa, Dealer of Death, is the main card. Whenever you commit a crime, you may pay 1. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. So we can enable this pretty easy, and we could get it going as early as turn 1 with Tinybones Joins Up, which makes our opponent discard a card, and then it just stays on the field. Whenever a legendary creature you control enters, any number of target players each mills a card and loses 1 life, which, guess what? That enables committing a crime. So then you could pay the 1, and you get to just get a bunch of value. The rest of the deck is a bunch of legendaries, which we could also take advantage with Rona to cycle through our cards. And all the legendaries in here have a ton of value on them, and will all just help push through and win some games. We have a bunch of removal on top of that, and we have protection with our legendary creatures with Plaza of Heroes. So anyway, let's get right into this list. We got 4 Cut Down, 1 Disfigure, 4 Tinybones Joins Up, 1 Tinybones the Pickpocket, 1 Kellan Planar Trailblazer, 4 Rona Herald of Invasion, 4 Go for the Throat, 1 the Raven Man, 1 Hazoret Godseeker, 1 Kiora the Rising Tide, 1 Lord Skitter Sewerkin, 1 Grixis Yawgmoth Praetor, 1 Kaervek the Punisher, 1 Alesha Who Laughs at Fate, 2 the Infamous Cruelclaw, 4 Marchesa Dealer of Death, 1 Gonti Night Minister, 1 Sheoldred the Apocalypse, 1 Aclazotz Deepest Betrayal, 1 Gisa the Hellraiser, and for the lands we got 2 islands, 2 swamps, 2 mountains, 4 Darkslick Shores, 2 Restless Reef, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Fabled Passage, and 4 Plaza of Heroes. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos as well as member shoutouts. Let's get right into these games. Alright, we get to go first. I'm going to keep this. So the mindset is, even if you have Tinybones Joins Up in your opening hands, I still feel like progressing your board state with the creature turn 1 is more important, because you dish out more damage with it, and you can get rid of a card anytime with Tinybones Joins Up. And if you think about it, the fewer cards they have in their hand, the more of the chance that it's going to be a harder choice for them to discard something. So I always keep that in mind too. I'll easily trade this. So now we got Plaza of Heroes to help fix our mana as well. Okay, let's see. Next turn we go for Sheoldred, which is really good, but now we're going to play Lord Skitter. And you know what? Nah, I want to keep the Tinybones Joins Up, just because once I get Marchesa, Dealer of Death, then we really get a ton of value with just getting a bunch of cards. So you can't go wrong with that, honestly. Plus it makes him discard a card anyway, so. Once the Sheoldred enters, though, if we have this kind of stalemate going still, then it's just going to swing in my favor, and that's fine. So worst case scenario right now, I'm about to lose both my creatures, which is, you know, what's going to happen. But once Sheoldred hits the board, then it's going to be a problem for them. They really hit me instead. Very interesting. Well, now it puts the thing on. I get it, but I still have my Rona out, which is totally fine with me. Do 2 damage real quick. No big deal. Bring out Sheoldred, then Rona untaps. Although we can't gain life anymore, but, you know, we're going to be putting pressure on them, which is nice. Really? Is that the move? Yeah, it's the move. Okay, so they do that. Still gonna block. But then they have some crazy spell as well, but... Let's see. Yep, they got a shock. Do we want to get rid of Tinybones Joins Up right now? Yeah, we'll get rid of the last card in their hand, plus play Kiora. That's pretty good. And then they're pretty much just top decking at this point. Yeah. Let's play this first. Because then we'll get the trigger on it as well, which is nice. There we go. We got the Marchesa. I might actually make myself lose a life and mill a card so I could get the octopus out next turn. I think that's a big play for us. So 1, 2, pay the 1. Add this. So now when I swing, I get my octopus. Alright, we get to go first. We don't have any red mana, which is unfortunate. Do we keep this hand though, guys? I think this is a lot better anyway. Is Rona important? Rona isn't that important right now. Okay. This is good because we play Marchesa turn 4 when we have 4 mana, ideally, just to get a bunch of value. And they don't have a turn 1 play, which is really good. We have our 4 mana, we have our game plan, and we could stop their creature they commit their mana to. Like that one, for example. Hopefully we get a good turn 3 play we could use. Like, I mean, that's not the best, but... I mean, unless that's something to throw on the board. I mean, you could argue I should have went for Marchesa instead, but I really don't want them to get rid of that. Although the Marchesa would have definitely been better. It's fine. Instead, I'm going to do this. Get Disfigure. And at least this way, Screaming Nemesis will be a little weaker. We could even have Rona get rid of Screaming Nemesis next turn. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't going to block it, I don't think, anyway, because the Marchesa just is so much value. Gix now, though. Very fancy. Let's go for this. This is way better. Slowly but surely. So if I decide to block with Marchesa against Screaming Nemesis, now I do have Disfigure on my side, which is nice. Burst Lightning, okay, they're definitely good. Wait, really? Oh, they paid all their mana, I see. That's fine. What's the move? I think we're gonna play this. I want to keep both these cards in my hand anyway, so it's fine. Double Screaming Nemesis, okay. Okay, we're gonna do it like this, guys. To the Rona, I see. Very interesting. So now I'm in top deck mode. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna keep this in my hand maybe for a potential Rona or something. This is where we just hope. Oh my goodness. Okay. Listen, guys. There's still a chance next turn I could draw something. And it all begins right about... Okay. Got a Sheoldred. So we just have to... I'm going to play this land. I have to. Because if in a perfect world, I have to use Plaza of Heroes and play whatever I draw next turn too. Oh, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, no matter what I do, I lose this one, guys. It was a nice try, though. Alright. We don't have any turn 1 or turn 2 plays, but we do have all three colors, and we could just hope for the best that we could draw something early. But besides that, I mean, I really don't want to have 2 copies of this, but this is very nice, the rest of the hands. So we're going to play this and pass. First, I'm going to see if this even resolves. I mean, well, first it triggers either way, so let's get rid of Cut Down because they're probably not playing something that requires Cut Down. Maybe, though. Let's try to do this. Okay, Rona is going to be useful, actually. We don't need... Who's the most useless right now? Probably Kaervek. So we're going to get 2 swings in. We're going to draw twice. No lands, but do get the Tinybones Joins Up, which will enable all of our... that works. Okay, opponent goes first. We have a nice curve in the sense we got all our colors. We got Tinybones on turn 1, and we have to go for the throats for whatever our opponent throws at us. Can't go wrong. Hopefully we could get a Marchesa or get something that could just give us more value. And what does our opponent throw at us? Some goblin stuff. Okay. There's the Marchesa. Just a bunch of goblins and torches. It's fair. Alright, we just gotta get rid of their creatures. If everything works out the way I want, we should be okay. Hopefully. Nice. So that's a menace. And if it hits again, that's max speed. I'm just gonna, just so they don't get max speed, it'll just be good in case, you know, they have the other one. What the heck is this? Sure. I'm gonna get rid of this though. I mean, I can't do the go for the throat on the pit automaton anyway because it's an artifact. So, all right. We're getting somewhere, guys. Where? I couldn't tell you, but we're getting somewhere. And Kiora is going to help us find cards that we need. We don't need that because we already have one, and we don't need that because it comes in tapped, so this will work out just well. So now we could swing over that with Aclazotz eventually. Now they got that out. Okay. But now, do they want to swing knowing that I have this out? So we'll see how it goes. They go for the swing. Very interesting. That's fine. They know they could get something with the Horde Master. But I could get my card back, which is not a problem. So they gotta really hope they get some good value with the Horde Master right now. That's a torch the tower. Alright, so first things first, guys. We're gonna bring back Aclazotz. And we're going to play Marchesa. We're going to set up for the committing the crime with Go for the Throat next turn. Plus the Aclazotz will commit the crime on its own next turn, even without it. Restless Reef commits crimes. There's so many things. Soul Cauldron will get that to what? 3/3. And it gets an ability, right? It's going to get that. You could pay the mana, right? Yeah, pay. Okay, so it could go to 4. But I don't think that's the move to attack. They know that. Can't get rid of that, so I am going to do this though. I want to commit the crime now. So now, since they don't have the card to discard, the crime isn't committed, so that's interesting to know. So they block one of the random 3/3s. Well, they're not random, but one of the 3s. And they take the damage, play the Darkslick tap, because we have really no other good play after that to follow up with. Okay, so they aren't at max speed, which is good. I mean, I don't think it would have really helped them right now if they had that extra ability on them, but keeping them at 3 was relevant. going to do easy. We are going to play Restless Reef. We're going to go for a really big swing right now. Commit the crime. You will add that to our hand, definitely. Let's see what they do. Alright, that's fair. Go to 5. Play Kellan, and we have Cut Down as Reassurance. I mean, we're at 27 though, so I don't even really feel threatened right now. It's all this life gain. Although I am going to definitely cut that one down. Oh, I can't because of the banner. Yeah, so that's a thing. Okay. Alright, now we're in the middle of a battle, for sure. I'm gonna keep the cut down so I could commit a crime next turn. Unless they really put pressure on, but we'll see. Really? Very bold move if you're attacking with all of them. Yeah, come on, you know better. That's fine. It's just 4 damage. Alright, so this is where it all matters. Let's see. We'll get red since we're missing that anyway. There's only one we have left. It's so funny. Okay, so we'll get rid of one of these. We'll trigger Marchesa. Get Lord Skitter in to our hands. If they block that. We're not going to do that. Do I just keep committing crimes because I'm not going to be able to really get damage in, so I might as well just dig for more cards, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to get that to hand. That'll definitely be useful. So now we're going to play the good old grind game, and we're going to hopefully come on top, which I think we will. Interesting. So they're going for the swing. I'm just going to gain a bunch of life. Even though I'm going to take 4, I mean, it contradicts their engineer swing. So. Plus, if we did it the other way around, if we did it on, if we attacked the engineer with, or I mean, if we blocked it, we would have, they just could have put a 1/1 counter on it anyway, so this was the correct play, I think. Oh, and then they're doing that. That's so funny. That's fine. Now they only have 2 guys to block with? Let's make Kellan even more of a threat, because why not? So we go to combat. Lord Skitter will help us commit a crime, so we will get the trigger on our Marchesa. And we will get... For the sake of if we can't win, I'm going to get Rona to block with. But I think we have enough damage right now. So let's go for the big swing. But at the same time, we could get a card with Marchesa, so I'll take that. I was hoping I could maybe get a go for the throat, but it's fine. Everything works out. Plus, flipping this over is really good, because we have the mana for it, but they block the 2 highest things, which is the Double Strike and Restless Reef. They're still taking a lot. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care.